alive, alive. So it's basically you are always live. So being live in life means that understanding um, that you have that divine opportunity, right? That chance, to perform and to do your best. So if you know that, like if it is that you are live on probably on Instagram, or you are live on television, or you are live on radio, certain things you will not be doing. When you know you are live, then you know certain things you won't be doing. You won't be certain things, you be digging your nose and cleaning your teeth, and you don't do these things there when you are live. These are things you do behind the scenes to clean your nose and whatever it is, and clear out mucus and spit out or whatever it is behind the scenes. But if it is that we live like we are always live, meaning that we are mindful of that we have been seen, and that we have wanted that the best aspects or the better aspects of us is what is on the forefront every time. This would have actually given us, a much better position, point of view, perspective on life. Our life in every essence would have been a more awesome life, because that life would have been a life of the highest level, the level that you would want everybody to see about you, the best things that you want people to see about you. Just because you you believe like you are always live, then definitely, you just behave yourself like you live. Yes, yes, Sister Valerie, give thanks, God's gift. I am blessed. Me and my family is blessed. Give thanks, Louis Allen, blessed love. Sharon McFarland, greetings, honorable blessed. Eve Mendez, blessed love to you and your family. Give thanks. Yes, Louis Allen, blessed. Rastafari, I know it's honorable. Give thanks. Those people on Instagram, the Empress Daddy, Frola Negra, Lady Jen, Wisely, give thanks, God's gift, give thanks, J Tavo, give thanks, FC Development, Sway Baby, Rusty Hills, give thanks, everyone that is with us, blessed love. And when you bless us, don't just send us waves on Instagram and and send thumbs up and say something. Yes, Lady Jen, blessed love, greet one another. We make those, don't just wave like in the contemporary life, when you see people, it's just wave and you're gone. Like I said, that wave is nothing that is authentic. So like Instagram said waves and thing. So it's difficult. It's much easier just to say wave. Something so easy. Channel orient for blessed love, give thanks, beloved. Right? If it is, it's more committed, more authentic when you say give her blessings. The blessings, okay, all right. As Bella says, blessings or give thanks. You take a time out to actually type in something and send in some positive vibration. You are investing an energy into the collective, because we are one collective. Yeah, so it is important that we just understand that being live, 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 right, is just like understanding that your life, Life, and when you are alive, Alive, that means, well, okay, you are alive. You are alive. This is alive. I'm alive. This is alive. So your actions, the things that you do, how you conduct yourself, how you speak. Yes, John and Alexander, blessed love, give thanks, beloved. The way that you speak, the way that you communicate, everything that you do is being done from that perspective, right? From the fact that you appreciate love, in that you are alive, Alive, and then you know that it is a live stream, like it's your life, that is that when you make a mistake in that life, when you are alive, I mean, it's a perpetual mistake, when if certain things you do. So if it is that you begin to see the significance of our lives and begin to operate, right, in that capacity whereby we are always conscious of the fact that, that every single action that we actually perpetuate, everything that we do, everything that we say, these things that specifically will actually affect us and determine exactly how our life would end up. So it's very important, muy importante, as they would say specifically. Blessed Mr. MCT, blessed Honorable, sending love and light, give thanks for the light and the love. Yes, blessed love, Honorable Princess, give thanks for being with us, definitely. So we give thanks for this opportunity as tonight is a night whereby we just wanted to continue in that ancient livity of the whole aspect of our herbs and how it is that our ancestors would utilize particular types of herbs. In the future, I do intend to bring in probably some live herbs in the studio and probably show you on the screen and to see whether or not you would be able to identify these herbs specifically, or to assist you even you in St. Lucia that you will be able to see particular herbs. You know, and a lot of the times, as I said previously on our program, that our ancient tradition, the culture that we've actually inherited from our foreparents, there are many simple things, simplistic things, very, very easy things, because I even right now we have a sister that we're just working with, a sister. I mean, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that we have a sister, a French sister, African sister, but she speaks French. You know, but she's here at the center, and she's publicly going through her transition when it comes to her personal life, and the fact that she is actually suffering from a very serious case of eczema. You know, and the way that we are going about it is that it's not like as if Priest Kailash would just be, you know, giving everything and telling everybody what they have to do. No, it's the fact that we are teaching her the natural modalities of the things that she could actually do to actually enhance her own personal life, to get rid. I'm talking about some really bad case of eczema, you know, especially on the foot. If you go to our Instagram, you would see. And then within that time, whereby she has been taught, and we're not doing anything. It's not like you're going to be using any steroids or any injections, or it's not something that like Priest Kailash himself is going to come and do some. Yeah, Greg Dan, blessed love, give thanks. Yes, Kio, my love, give thanks, blessed love. Yes, Melissa, blessed love, give thanks. Right? It is very, yes, Nine, Princess Nine, give thanks, Honorable, that I love the eye. Love, 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 give thanks. So it is important that as a people that we understand that you now as an individual, you could take up that responsibility and start to do something that you just learned, you know. So that our process with the sister is that we tell her what to do, we show her how to do it, and then we allow her to do it, you know. So even like the simple things that we have been saying, we've been talking about our ancestors basically teaching us of how to do baths with leaves, and it is something that growing up, I mean, in St. Lucia you would have, you know. And then so people will tell you, oh, Gassan, me say besoin a bain ça, right? Me say besoin a bain, Gassan, me say besoin a bain. That is in Creole, what they would say, that this man that needs a bath, right? And it is something in our culture that you would hear people always saying, Gassan, hey, besoin a bain ça, Gassan, besoin a bain. Why? Because they say that he needs a bath, and not just a normal bath with soap. When they say that in St. Lucia, when people say, oh, monsieur besoin un bain, or he needs a bath, what they basically saying that is that specifically that they need some spiritual cleansing. The way that things are going in their life is not going in a way whereby to say that everything going good, everything is bad for them. Yes, I'm love 758. We say, oh, greetings, Honorable from Mikul, or give thanks, Honorable Empress, give thanks, Rastafari. So definitely when it is that you understand the significance of the things that we actually were doing and how we're doing it, and it's not like, okay, all right, that priest is gonna come and do everything now, but we teach people that the ancient tradition, the ancient things that the ancestors actually taught us, and then you teach them to do it and to inject it and to invest it in their own lives. And they do it, not to say that you there and then you're waiting for why everything, where is Priest Kailash waiting for? No, that's not the way it is. You know, I am just a guide, and it's not everyone that I will see physically, not everyone that actually follows us or want to be able to see the priest probably, our relationship might be a relationship probably where you just watch my videos, or it is that you've been listening to me over the years, and it would be blessed that we actually meet in the flesh. By the end of the day, what you've had is particular instructions that we have passed on. So it is important that watching the progress whereby the herbs and the things that our foreparents, because some say we say a ben, that man that didn't need the bath, and then okay, you heard that, and then people might laugh and might take it for nothing. But the fact that they say that when someone is in a particular state of life, when things are going in a particular type of way, whereby people will say that okay, me say business a ben, right? Or me say business this, or me say business that, or so they say okay, alright, go and take a bath, and not a physical bath, a spiritual bath. So that is what our ancestors taught us. So bathing with herbs, I'm talking about bathing with herbs. When it is that you are bathing with herbs, you are bathing with it, you are scrubbing your skin with it, and then you are bathing with it, right? There is a physical aspect of it, yes, because as I say again, if you look upon, there is that sister that we are doing a live stream, and we're not streaming it live every time. Like she's giving live updates on her treatment that she is actually implementing to take care of her eczema, right? And yes, we are providing her with things like the dewormer, the cream, to actually apply on the area. But there is a fundamental process, yes, on all the noble. Peace, beloved, give thanks. Yes, Achimotherapy, blessed love, give thanks, Lady Jen. Teachings us always to follow the moon phases, to do certain rituals. Yes, you're right, honorable sister. Right, so then, if it is that you could take that herb and you could scrape it and you could scrub it and you could bathe yourself with it, right, and then it could change the state of your eczema, or your physical skin condition that you could see, right, then it means that the fact that we have been taught to bathe with herbs as a means of spiritual cleansing your aura, your spirit, your effort, right, your emotional alignment, your spiritual alignment, your soul alignment, your energy, right, your effort, right, also your creative self, to make you more creative, to make you more aggressive when it comes to doing what you have to do, instead of you being a boy, well, I have to do that, I'll do that, and then every time you're done and just slipping on you and then just procrastinating, right? So sometimes it is important that we understand, well, look, when people see that people's lives are going in a particular direction, right, and they say, well, that's not within a bed, you need a bath, not just a physical bath, a spiritual bath. And I'm just mentioning that, look, the sister is going through eczema, and we are making her bathe her skin with two specific herbs: the kokompuli, which is what you call the cerasi bush, right? The kokompuli, and also what you call the king of the forest, what you call Cassia alata, right? King of the forest, or Christmas candle, the Cassia alata. And these two herbs, the king of the forest and the Cassia alata, are herbs that if you have lota, liver spots, okay, and then you take the leaves or tea of the leaves, or the leaf, the green leaf, and you use it to scrub the area that you have the liver spot, and crush the leaves of the Cassia alata, quasi, make sure the green, shocking color green juices actually squeeze, the lime green juice squeeze out, and you could see the juice foaming in your hands as you crush it, and you use that juice to massage any area on your physical structure where you have lota or liver spots, right? After 7 days, come on, you must guarantee, you must see a difference. You must see a difference. I'm not asking you. It's not like as if I'm telling you, well, I'm not talking about if you use a cream or something from the people that always say, by praise why the herbs good, but the herbs just take longer to work. I don't believe in that thing. The same time a cream might take to elicit an effective reaction when it comes to the realms of, look, you have a yeast infection, or you have a liver spot, you have a fungal infection, right? The herbs will take the same amount of time and even less time. And when used properly, will give you a comprehensive healing, not just a treatment. Because the herbs used with that overstanding, right, means that as you overstand the herbs, that means that as you utilize the herb, you'd have gone through what we call a complete transition in your whole perception of your own life. So it's not like you're just going to use the herb just because you have a bellyache, right? Or you're just going to use the herb just because you have a toothache, right? Or you're just going to use the herb because you use the herb because you understand that the herb is an integral part of you, of your essence. And the way that you use the herb is not just that you use the herb as a parasite. You saw a tree that you just want to break the branch, crack, and then just the priest has been speaking about Cassia, alata, king of the forest, and kokomkuli, which actually are two excellent herbs to read the physical structure of parasites. All right, externally and also taken internally. So if you have liver spots or a fungal infection, and you apply the king of the forest, what they call the Cassia, alata, right? When you crush it and you ensure the juices are applied externally on the affected area, and then now you begin to utilize that Cassia, alata internally, all right, internally, meaning that you are drinking it. How are you going to drink the Cassia, alata? So it's not like as if you're just going to drink the Cassia, alata at any time or drink it at any moment. No. Our ancestors, the elders, taught us how to use the Cassia, alata. Now, this is why we are opening the Moan Kailash Institute of Esoteric Herbal Knowledge. You understand? Because under the general study of herbal medicine, you have a toothache, use clove. You have a headache, use vervine or rosemary, right? You understand them simple thing there. You cannot, you have a kidney stone, use a cylinder leaf, right? So it is not just that we're gonna teach. We're gonna teach the other knowledge of the herbs that have been hidden, right? And we are teaching it because there is a way that you can utilize the herbs to maximize the efficacy of the herbs, to ensure that the people actually get the best out of the herbs that they could actually get out of the herbs. So when you're gonna use the king of the forest, okay, we say, well, yes, okay, all right, we the king of the forest, and then you scrape it on your skin, and then you have to drink it. Now, it's not just about just drinking the king of the forest, because our elders, because remember, we're going to be teaching the sciences at our school, but also we are going to be teaching what the elders taught us, the sciences of the elders. I'm not going to be one that's going to ignore everything that the elders have taught. I'm not going to ignore that. How am I supposed to just ignore what my elders have taught me all over the years? I'm not going to ignore that, for sure. The knowledge of the elders would also be taught. So how did the elders say that we're supposed to be utilizing the king of the forest or the Cassia, alata? Growing up, as I said, we're coming from all this, like when people say that, when people in St. Lucia see that, and when I'm saying that, okay, though I know that we have people in St. Lucia that we're speaking of too, but understand that we have people watching us live stream here on Instagram, and also we have people here on YouTube live stream, and they are watching us and we are communicating with them. So as I said, those of you on YouTube, send in your blessings, type it in and type exactly where you are coming from. Right, so type your greeting and let us know where you're coming from, so at least we could hail you up properly and call out the spot, your hot spot, where you are. I am in St. Lucia. I mean, there's nothing to hide. I mean, what's not if some agents, secret agents after you, so I'm in St. Lucia right now, right? So I am live on television in St. Lucia. So when you bless us up, just bless us up from where you are and tell us exactly where you are. Yes, don't just tell us Texas, right? Don't just tell us Texas. You say blessed love or greetings or love from, love from Trinidad, love from, okay, so we have someone just said, Dylan, you just say Texas, no honorable. You have to say, greetings from Texas, love from Texas. You understand? Poopa 45 say, blessed love from Jamaica, give thanks, honorable. Lana Mela just said Trinidad. Lana Mela, I mean, you always have it first. You know better than that. You know that you're supposed to say that love, love, love. Rescue Foundation says Atlanta, GA, Georgia, I would think. But I'm sending the blessing, the love, right? And Cam just says New Jersey. Share, blessed love, honorable. Nicole M. Williams coming from Ohio. Sharon McClellan in Maryland. Trinidad. Maisha from St. Kitts. Yes, Dylan, one love from Texas. Give thanks for everyone that is with us. Theon, love from New York City. Chemotherapy, love from Vancouver. Slim, Herbert, Virgin Island. Give thanks, New York people. Give thanks, New Orleans. Africa from New Orleans, not from New York. Give thanks on all time noble, New Orleans, Louisiana, Brooklyn, New York, Raddy West. If I don't pronounce the thing properly, don't blame me. I'm very sorry. Big homie, 767 Dominica, give thanks. Tion, Charlotte, FC Development, Detroit, Michigan, Akufena, Charlotte, NC. I don't know not everything that. Blessed love from Texas, give thanks. Lady Jen, New York. Yannick Paul, love from Cassia, St. Lucia. Give thanks, Anik, for standing up. I'm in St. Lucia, for telling us here. So our St. Lucian people are also right there with us on Instagram. So give thanks for all those of you in St. Lucia with us on HTS Television Live. Spanish Town, Eso Sulani from Spanish Town, Jamaica, Heart of Love. And I mean, definitely, we have to create that culture of love, and take the time out and then just send a little heart and just tag it and just say love, type it. That means that you are investing an energy and you are sending out a vibration, and you are using the technology that they might try to use to make us too fast, to just slow down and just to take a time out to greet one another properly and send that love. Yes, Wezel Patwa, Ras Wezel from Trinidad, give thanks, blessings and prosperity. Shovina, give thanks. Greetings from Kenya, Nairobi. Eve Mendes, love from Florida. Utility, love from Barbados. Give thanks for all those of the people who are with us from all corners of the world, sending in their love and their prosperity from Africa to all different types of places. And from even South America and all these different places. Everyone that is there with us in Europe and North and South America, Central America, wherever it is that you are, New Jersey, give thanks. True. Let's take the time out just take a time and slow down and express the love. So how is it that we could put up the number for our calls to those people who want to call live on the television here in St. Lucia. The number is 1758 452 2693. This is 1758 452 2693. So if it is that you're on Instagram and you want to call, yes, Law 758, love, give thanks, honorable. If you are on Instagram and you are in America or Europe or Africa or wherever it is that you are and you want to call us and be heard live on the television in St. Lucia, then you can, so I could hear you in that mic piece there, so you're going to invest probably a couple of dollars to give us a blessing. Then You could call that number 1758-452-2693. It's 1758-452-2693. That's 1758-452-2693. Definitely for the people who would like to call and you have questions, definitely call. There's a WhatsApp number also. Do not call the WhatsApp number. Don't call the WhatsApp number. You could send a message on the WhatsApp number if you have a particular question. Right? You could send a message on the WhatsApp number, but don't call the WhatsApp number because it's free. Right? So it's to type a message. Don't call it. Okay? So it's 1758-452-2693. Give thanks for FC Development for writing that down. You know, I was seeing in my head that someone actually write it. Giving Paul, blessed love, honorable, give thanks. You know, for all our people who's going to be communicating. So we're talking about the Cassia alata. So the Cassia alata has to be drunk in the morning hour. Yes. Right? It's much better that you drink the Cassia alata in the morning hour because of its anti-inflammatory. Right? Property. Yes, caller, blessed. Yes, caller, go ahead. Blessed love, give thanks. Or you just call and say, blessed love, give thanks for the love, honorable. Give thanks for the love. She just called to say blessed love. You see, our first call is someone who just called to say blessed love. So normally people just call, and all they want to call about is if they have a headache or toothache and all. This caller just called to say blessed love. Give thanks for that divine love from that first caller. You know, so you see how that's great. So while people are typing in the love on Instagram and on YouTube, our first caller in St. Lucia has actually just called to say blessed love. And give thanks from Georgia, originally from Puerto Rico. Give thanks, my beloved brother. Give thanks, Bendito Amor. Right? So definitely the Cassia alata is a herb that we utilize in the morning time. So the ancestors will tell you, you take 9 leaves and you add it to, let's say, a 1.5 liter or a liter of hot water. You allow it to cool, right? And when it is cool to room temperature, you drink it from morning time until 11 o'clock. Okay? Now, based upon the extent of your sickness or how dirty your liver is, okay, how sick you are, how constipated you are, then they might tell you use 13 leaves or even 21 leaves to a liter of hot water, and you drink it only in the morning time. All right. Now, if you drink that like in the afternoon time, and you drink it for a prolonged period of time in the afternoon time, what's going to happen is going to make bumps and things raise up on your skin because an anti-inflammatory, right? You got l'inflammation. So then, after you've drunk it, the elders also say that after 7 days, you must take a washout. You must purge. And a lot of people, if not everyone, that drink the Cassia alata, the king of the forest, for a period of time and don't actually purge out their physical structure, even if you use a green juice, something a bit more aggressive, all right? Or you use like some high fiber smoothie just to give you that aggressive bowel movement. But we have what we call the free up laxative that you can drink the whole bottle and make you poo-poo. Cleans out yourself, right? But if it is that you don't do that, you don't take a cleanse after you've gone through a cycle, a 7-day cycle of the Cassia alata, you might get some abscesses. Because what the Cassia alata does, it gathers up all the toxins within the physical structure. It's a cleanser. It's a broom. It sweeps up the cells of the physical structure, cleanses it, and then literally gathers up the toxins. Now, if you drink that for a period of time and you don't take what you call your colon cleanse after the 7 days, what might happen? You might have what they call a carbuncle, right? But an abscess filled with pus that will probably come underneath your arm by the axillary lymph node, or on your groin area. Why? Because these areas are where you have lymphatic vessels, and they are in bent areas that are always bending and stuff. So what can happen is that you could have a stagnation of the movement of these toxic substances. So you have lots of glands, lymphatic nodes in these areas too. So you have your immune system cells literally just taking up and just squeeze and just killing off everything, and then just as pus, and it comes out and out of your physical structure, right? So it's important that we just understand them simple as it is, that the knowledge of our elders, are very, very, very important, that we are able to follow that. And though some people might believe that it is not scientific, right? It is very, 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 very scientific. Very, very, very scientific. More scientific than what people might think that scientific is. Give thanks, Honorable Daniel Forbes. Give thanks. Sandra from St. Croix. The great Joshua from Connecticut. Give thanks, Honorable, for joining us. So we will be taking questions right now. So if you have a question in our final 26 minutes, we're going to be taking some questions. And so you could just call and ask the questions, or you could just WhatsApp it and organize it. FC Development, give thanks for repeating everything or typing everything for me, and that is the people get the understanding. Cassia alata in the morning time, right? And the same way that the Cassia alata can cleanse you of this physical parasite, it does also cleanse you of spiritual parasites too. Because remember, everything has different aspects of their life. So it's not just that everything is just simple like physical. Everything has a strong spiritual component. So the same way that Cassia alata, when you wash, as the sister is washing her foot with the Cassia alata and the Serasi bush, the kokomkuli, all the dead skin and the fresh skin is actually growing back, and she's getting better and better and better and better on her journey, right? That it's not just that it's taking out physical stuff, it's also eliminating spiritual stuff, evil little vibes as they're around the place and holding you down. So when the elders say, who is in a bed, or you need a bath, they know exactly what they're talking about. Yes, Mr. Love Color, give thanks. Yes, Color, go ahead. Well, the Cassia alata is not used together with the kokomkuli when you drink it in the morning, right? Basically, what happens is that the Cassia alata, you use that by itself. That's when you're drinking it, the 21 leaves or the 14 leaves or the 9 leaves. When you're doing the skin washing, if you have liver spot, so for things like liver, that's for internal use. When you're going to be putting hot water over it, and you're going to make it cool, and you drink it cool from morning until about 11 o'clock. Right? Now, you could use 9 leaves, 14 leaves, or up to 21 leaves based upon how severe your condition is. All right? Then, the external use of it, you could use the two of them in combination. But I doesn't even really use it in combination. I just tell a person, when you wash with the kokomkuli, you crush it and then you wash the area with like your rag, because it's softer, and then afterwards you could crush the Cassia alata and squeeze that nice juice over the affected area. Okay? Okay, give thanks. So you're welcome, sister. What the caller was asking is, do we use the Cassia alata, the king of the forest, together with the kokomkuli? I'm coming to the moon thing, man. Take it easy. I'm coming to the moon thing. Let's be on earth before we go onto the moon. Yes, a question on WhatsApp about the dosage of the herbs. Yes, it's very important that we have a particular dosage of the herbs, because every herbs operate. They have the best efficacy at a particular dosage. There is a quantity that you must use to actually get the best results out of the herb. Let me just check if there are any more WhatsApp questions. If it paused on Instagram, it's because I'm just checking the WhatsApp question. Yes, color blessed. Yes, give thanks. Yes. Yes, I mean one of the best herbs would be for inflammation. There would be herbs like your guinea hen with what they call the gully root, and basically that you could use it as a tea and also as a nasal steam. And since the Cassia is an anti-inflammatory, it will work throughout the physical structure. And you also have herbs like your shine bush, right? Your shine bush, that is very important. The shine bush is very important as a herb for inflammation, as an anti-inflammatory. You could use that also. That will help you a lot. Okay? And but I mean, well, for circulation, you have to go to herbs like Shapati, what they call carpenter's bush. You could also use the bay leaf, or you have what you call the jacana. These things they will help with circulation. And for brain and the nerves, you have to look at vervine, blue vervine to assist you in that. Alright? You're welcome. Blessed of give thanks. Yes, okay, well, the caller was asking about herbs for the brain and circulation of the brain and these things. That's the question I was actually answering. Greetings, and I will give thanks for the I and the family. Yes, Jubilees, give thanks. Michelle McDonald, give thanks. Junior, bless, hey brother, bless up more life and prosperity your way. Give thanks for the love. Kunzi Wunzui, God bless you, give thanks. Junior Dorfield, I previously had pylori, now it's gone, but still feel sick in my stomach. Any suggestions? Patchouli, very good for that. Patchouli, the patchouli is very effective for that. Calm, giving thanks, Honorable Kailash. Will Cassia alata applied on the skin clear up acne? Yes, it can help to clear up acne, but drink it internally also. Alright? Give thanks, questions, and Instagram. Hey, Priest, will the chalice be available on the website soon? Yes, it will be available very soon. Can I talk about tetanus? Yes, I can. Is there any plant or bush for losing weight? You could use the bladderwrack. Also you could use there is a herb in St. Lucia called natukekai. That herb there is also very good. It helps to step up the metabolism or the breakdown of your anatukai. Yeah, to break down stored fats. Right, very, very, very good. Right? Yeah, okay, right, that's all the questions. On herbs for the heart. Herbs for the heart, food for the heart is bananas, potassium rich foods, good pepper, flowersy, greetings, Priest Kailash. Can one obtain literature from you instructions on natural healing herbs? Yes, of course. We have the herbal manual that you would actually get. The herbal manual, you get that. This has plenty of instructions that you could actually get. Daughter of Zion, good night, greetings. They give thanks, Honorable, for the greetings. I'm hearing our phone ringing, but I cut it off. I don't know if you have a problem with our lines. Africa Pure, when will the school be open? The school will be open sometime this year, but the school is already open. It's not when the building is open. The Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center is a school. So people do come in from all around the world and do their apprenticeship. You come and you spend your time as an apprentice, and then you learn whatever it is that you learn and you get your certificate. Right? So it's not when the physical building, the learning has already started a long time. What can be used for fibroids? As I say, fibroids is basically is a system that you have for fibroids, and you have to use the female package, free consecutive times, vaginal inserts, massages, and all these different things there. Is Zoti Blanc nettle? Yes, Zoti Blanc and Zoti Rouge is the same thing in nettle. Right? Tetanus, basically that inflammation in the ears, that in the middle ear, right? Basically, what we use for that is the warm castor oil. You warm the castor oil, and if you have some ganja oil, you could put like 3 drops of the concentrated cannabis oil in it, and you warm it up, and you put some on the back of your hands. Make sure that it could actually, you could withstand the heat on the back of your hands. Then you pour it inside of the ears and you block it, and same thing for the other side, right? That we have found is very effective for the people who have this tolerance. Yes, and a good night, honorable Chris Kailash. Blessed love to the eye also, beloved. Questions? Give us a call 1-758-452-2693. Does too much bush medicine give kidney failure? I never had herbs is like, herbs are just herbs. They are like food. I mean, why would that give you kidney failure, man? That's what some of the myths that people have actually spread around the time. Or if you drink this herb, it will give you a kidney failure and make your kidneys fail and all them different type of things there, right? But yes, greetings from St. Thomas, USVI. Blessed love, Kenley Williams. Heart of love. What herbs are good for hair loss? Rosemary, stinging nettle, all these things there. Coconut oil, all these things they help to stimulate hair growth. Petra Francis. Blessed love, been suffering from blood vision and migraine. What can I use? You could use vervine. Also, you could use rosemary tea for the headaches, and you could just take the guinea hen with what they call the anamu. You could pong it, and add a little bit of alcohol to it, rubbing alcohol or ethanol or even like rum, and place it upon your forehead. It's very effective for headaches. What give thanks to our Chris Kailash? Will Cassia apply? Yes, I answered that question already. Awesome, thank you kindly. You're welcome. Alright, so just heard your response from someone. Alright. What is the way to get in contact with you about the apprenticeship? Definitely send us an email, balance info@chriskailash.com, info@chriskailash.com. Wait, greetings from Empress Adolf. Give thanks, Empress. Heart of love. Michelle Claudia, give thanks. My sister. Sister Claudia is a sister where we went to school together, secondary school. I also met a sister A-level with today also. When we had this meeting in the Ministry of Health, and the one of the sisters managing the whole vaccination campaign, the sister that I actually went to A-level with, and I know that we had a wonderful relationship. She was just a wonderful soul, and it was good to actually see her again today. And that's why sometimes we just make our profession and our whatever path of life that we choose to separate us, but it's important that we just stay true to ourselves and just nurture the bonds of love among ourselves. Definitely. What herbs can be used to remove mucus in the body? Basically, avoid eating all dairy products is the first thing. Stop milk and cheese and all the different type of things. Avoid too much rice and macaroni and all these different things and all them different junk foods and too much of them fried foods. And then you could use all herbs remove mucus. From guinea hen wheat, stinging nettle, vervine, catalysm, cedar under leaf, Spanish needle, all these herbs there actually literally removes mucus from the physical structure. Robert Marfran. Blessed love, honorable, give thanks for life and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie the first, honorable. Herbs to get rid of fluid from the lungs. Right, a green juice of marijuana is the number one. A green juice with the cannabis, especially with the seeds and the buds and the leaves together. Excellent. The herb they call the leaf of life or the cartelizon. Also very good to remove mucus from the lungs. And also nasal steams with the root of the guinea hen wheat. Excellent to actually clear the respiratory system. Miracle, what herbs are good for inflammation and joint pain? Inflammation and joint pain, we're just talking about the Cassia. The joint pain, drink plenty more water. Right, drink your sea moss and your bladder wrack and massage with warm castor and cayenne pepper powder. Okay? Nicole M. Williams, blessed love. Blessings, Priscilla. I would like to know if your dewormer helps with viral and fungal infections. Yes, the dewormer is very effective when it comes to your viral and fungal and and bacterial infections, and it's a part of our regime when it comes as our treatment regime for herpes and candida and these type of conditions. Okay. And is there a description for prosperity? Prosperity is one of our products that we actually utilize to enhance prostatic function, to help with freeing up the urination, help to boost up the testosterone levels, just to make the man more prosperous. Blessings, plant soul medicine, blessed love, Kevin Paul. My Lord, what is the Cass good for? The tree with the lungs. The Cass is a family of the same, the alata, the Cassia plants, and it is a cleanser. It cleanses and doing it concentrated, that one is a laxative. Okay, it does do these things there. Lola Lita Rodriguez. Are all these herbs available at your shop in town? The majority of them, all the herbs I talk about are herbs that I harvest myself or my employees do, and herbs that we actually have available. Most of what we have, we sell what we can vouch for. Alright, so it is our shop in town. Those of you abroad, you could get them on akimpier.com. Okay? Yes. Bam bam bam. God's gift 66. What herbs is good for someone burping all the time? I don't know why you burping all the time. You probably need to drink a bit more water, take your time to chew your food. You might have a lot of flatulence, a lot of fermentation. Sly Smile, I love Chris. What do you recommend for? What did Sly Smile say that now? Marlin, which vervine is best to use, blue or white? The blue vervine is better for iron building, and the white vervine is more for human issues. How do one use the stinging nettle to regrow hair? You do a hair wash with the stinging nettle. Right, a hair wash. Don't send voice message. I won't be able to read that. Good night, good love. I do a test for my breast. The doctor said I have no gland, no cancer. It's inflammation. Well, what you do, you could use a lot more bladder wrap, which contains lots of iron and is very good for breast health. For inflammation, you could use, as I said, the Zebak West, Puslin. You could use also the Cassia. You could use this other herb there, vervine. You could use, I say, the bladder wrap to actually increase the amount of iodine, because iodine doesn't help glandular function of the breast. Very good. Blessed Loveline, what can I take for good night rest, long rest at night? Use soursop leaf. Soursop leaf. Soursop leaf. Very good. Okay. And Cassia is for cleansing. Yes, it is. Herbs for colon cleansing. Use the Cassia, the king of the forest valley. Vilis 4277. Use that. Lane, thank you, blessed love, honorable. Give thanks to the love. What other name is there for stinging nettle? Is it different from the cow itch? The cow itch and stinging nettle is two different things. Cow itch is a different herb completely than stinging nettle. The cow itch is a herb that actually has a pod, and it's very rich in serotonin and dopamine. It's good for things like Parkinson and schizophrenia and them type of things there. Alright? Yes, caller, blessed. Bone repair. Definitely you have to use like sea moss and bladder wrap. These things that will help the bone repair also. And you could use a poultice of a herb called the comfrey. The comfrey plant is very effective for proper bone repair. Alright, and then you have to rest. Okay? The more you rest, the more your system. What's that? Bladder wrap, yes, my brother. Much love, beloved. Give thanks. Right? And what we have to understand is that basically that rest is also important for bone repair, because the more you rest, the more your system is able to actually rejuvenate and rebuild itself. So rest is, instrumental. It is important that you rest properly. Okay? And drink plenty of water and keep it aligned. Don't put too much pressure on it so your healing will be nice and smooth. Right? And visualize. Read about the bone that's broken. Visualize it. And visualize it so at least you understand, right? And also know the process, so at least you could mentally heal be a part of your healing process because you understand what the mechanism is. Yes, Claudia, I need a full body cleanser. Is there one? Yes, there is. There's a female package. Good night. What do you use for eye infection apart from St. John's Bush? I'll refer if you know already then. Come on. Christabel, I had a... Okay, that was too fast. I missed that one then. It just came off the screen. Complete cleanse, Claudia, is definitely the female package, you know. And the other sister was talking about the eye wash, the vulvine, and also the plantain, plantago mayor, plantain. Stomach bloating, patchouli, is it people, I mean, come on. Okay, stomach bloating, patchouli is a very effective herb for stomach bloating, and basil. You know, these are things that I just be saying all the time. So even the people who does normally be following our programs, right? I would like you now that are in the chat room, that when people ask them questions that you, so while you're on the program, Queen, good night, can you tell the Instagram page? My Instagram page is Honorable Chris Kailash. Just search Honorable Chris Kailash. You know, on Instagram you'll get it. Yes, caller, blessed. Blessed love, Honorable, how are you? Give thanks. Slightly fatty liver, I mean, probably, if you are on a tough regime of drugs, you know, you should analyze that. If you, I'm not saying you specifically, but you have to just examine that because certain drugs does cause fatty liver. Alcohol consumption does cause fatty liver. So if any of these, if you are not exposed to any kind of environmental intoxicants, that's the first thing you do. You clear out that part of yourself. You would know what is in your surrounding. And then you could use the same Cassia alata, very effective to decongest the liver, right? And also you could use another good liver herb because they call the Guenaba Fay, right? What they call the seed on the leaf, very good for liver function. And you could use either virgin coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil with sour orange, what they call Joancy, or rough cut lemons, or key limes, the small limes with the seeds. Right, and you could just squeeze about probably half a cup of the citrus to about a quarter cup to half a cup of the extra virgin olive oil or the virgin coconut oil. You drink that in the evening before you go to rest, and rest upon the right side. It helps to actually decongest and unclog the liver. You could do any of these things, and these things that will assist you. All right. I hope you are writing. Love bless. So basically, as I'm saying, the people in the chat room and our people that's there with us all the time, write down whatever it is that's been said. So when someone asks a question, right, you could actually answer them too. So I don't have to answer all. That's how you learn, you know. That's what the apprenticeship for herbal healing is. So those people who want to learn, you don't have to wait until the school is finished because the school is being built, the physical structure. But the school is already there, right? The school is there already. So people who want to learn, basically they could come in and do the apprenticeship program with us and learn about how it is to take care of the physical structure. Good night. What can Angela Jabaptist? What can I use for constant miscarriage or poor healthy eggs? Get the female package at priskailash.com. The female package, the super female package, priskailash.com. What herb is, okay, I said that already. Jules B, blessings, and what herb is good for swollen gums? You could chew neem bush, N-E-M, neem bush, or you could do basically a nice mouth shake with virgin coconut oil. Is guava leaf good for the skin in the terms of steaming? Guava leaf is more like gastrointestinal, okay? For the skin, as I said, is your Cassia alata, your vervine, your cerasee bush, your soursop leaf. These things there are very good. And I will express the internship when traveling to St. Lucia. Would we have to take a vaccine? No, you don't have to take a vaccine to travel to St. Lucia. Right? You could just come in. Alright? Did you just say to rest on the right side when treating the liver? Yes, you have to rest on the right side when you treat the liver conditions. Okay, rest up on the right side. Alright. Afikums, blessed from Babuno St. Lucia. Give thanks, beloved. From Babuno alive, from the I can just read my Chris Mexican when I'm watching your program. Yes, give thanks. Yes. She said she could just visualize her deceased grandmother watching the program. Yeah, people, I mean, the elders just watch the programs a lot, and they're happy that at least that the knowledge it reminds them of a joy that they used to have before when it comes to the whole aspect of the herbs. For the people requesting to join the live, I cannot make you join the live right now, because I'm also live on TV, so it's not like I could join you and you could ask a question and I could hear you there. I won't be able to do that right now because our Livity live on Instagram and on YouTube is also like a live television program. So if you just see the corner there, you'll see they have cameras and things. I'm actually in the studio. Okay? We are live in St. Lucia. And basically we just take your questions and we definitely give thanks for all those of you who joined us today. Remember, we have the Rising of the Gods retreat coming up. The Rising of the Gods retreat will be from June 19th to the June the 27th, whereby we're going to be having a set of facilitators, man, from around the world, like Brother Riza Islam, Professor Kadamawe Naif, Dr. Michelle Emmanuel, Honorable Priest Isaac, myself, Priest, Priest Kailash, Akim Pierre, and we have one of our brethren that will be there with us also, but I'm not going to say his name because a lot of people might just want just to come because they hear that name, but he is one of, we're not going to say the name, so it's the Rising of the Gods retreat, June 19th to June 27th. Definitely the place to be, Mon Kailash Rejuvenation Center. Alright, so definitely we give thanks for all those of you who were with us today live. Give thanks for all those of you on Instagram. Blessings from Illusion in Dallas. Give thanks, yes, natural. So definitely those people who will be there with us on the retreat, just give us a link. Send us an email, info@priestkailash.com. Go to akimpierre.com. Definitely you'll be guided accordingly to how to book for the retreat. Give thanks again for all those of you who were live with us, all those of you in St. Lucia. And that there was some problems with the lines because I just heard them ringing and cutting off. So don't worry about it. Just know it's love. Coming Tuesday we'll be with you again, and then you get another opportunity to ask your questions. May the Almighty God bless and keep you, and make His holy face shine upon your holy face. Have a blessed evening. Love, blessed. Yes, YouTube people, give thanks for the moment, give thanks for the love, give thanks. The prosperity that I have the tincture designed to help to boost up prostatic health and just to make you nice and strong as a man, to make the impotent more important. Okay, so definitely it's a very important hope for the man. It's something I use all the time for my, to ensure that my prostate is in tip-top performance, and also my urinary system. Yes, Brother Brian Howard, man. Were you late for the program today? I think you were late because we answered that question, brother. Kunzi Woods, would you upload all the videos on the website they can be taken down in the future? Well, just do it for me, man, and just send them for me. Just do that for me, please. I can do everything. Honorable, how often do I change the leaves of the canvas? Fresh every time you do it. Give thanks, we do have to leave now. Give thanks for all of you who were with us. Blessed love. Lord.